it comes to planning for retirement, you're probably in one of the following three categories. You got this, you're almost there, or you better get started. If you fall in the you better get started category, you'd better get a move on it. It's time to make some changes, or at the very least, try to understand where you are in developing some strategies to protect your nest egg, create streams of income, and reduce income taxes. If you fall in the you got this category, stay put. My guess is you already have strategies in place and feel comfortable and optimistic about the future. The most prudent thing to do is to hold tight and let your plan work its magic. Congrats. You should feel proud of where you are. Not many people attain this zone of comfort. Those of you who are a bit unsure, you live in the you're almost there category. Nearly 78% of future retirees reside in this vast area, for which there are any number of actions you can take to increase your probability of comfort in retirement. For you, it may make sense to make some changes. I know that's easier said than done. For most, change is difficult to contemplate. It's even harder to enact. But if you have a feeling deep down that you haven't done enough, what do? Where do you start? And if you're introduced to a new path forward, how can you be sure you'll make the best decision? I'll answer those questions after I introduce myself. Hello, I am Darryl Rosen, your financial strength coach. The purpose of this channel is to help you create safety, simplicity, and most of all, financial strength at any age or stage of your journey through life. If you like what I'm doing, consider subscribing or commenting or giving me the thumbs up. It's super easy. Just do it right below. Okay, let's get back to your video. If change in your life is advisable, the secret sauce is having the ability to make smart decisions when you don't have all the facts. Incidentally, some of this material is from a great book called Thinking in Bets, Making Smarter Decisions When You Don't Have All the Facts. The author suggests bringing your future self into the decision process so that you consider the future consequences of an in-the-moment decision. She says we're more likely to make choices consistent with our long-term goals when we can get out of the moment and engage our future selves. She advises better decisions will be achieved by balancing the past with the future. Much of this revolves around biases and history. As we take inventory of our experiences, we tend to pay an outsized amount of attention to the past and much less consideration to how decisions may affect our long-term goals. Reflecting on your experiences is useful, but not if it prevents you from lending any weight to how you might feel in the future. So consider the past, just don't let it rule the future. Business journalist Susie Welch created a tool known as the 10-10-10 rule. Consider this. How would you feel about this decision 10 minutes from now? How will you feel about this decision 10 months from now? How will you feel about your decision 10 years from now? These are the questions we contemplated before selling our big home where we raised our kids. It wasn't a move born out of necessity. It was more a move to help us operate from a position of strength in the future. So we contemplate. How will we feel about the prospect of moving 10 minutes from now? It was scary. How would we feel about the prospect of moving 10 months from now? We'd probably be in the thick of it, packing or unpacking, and probably pretty tired. This was useful, but here's what made us call the moving truck. How would we feel 10 years from now? Let's put it this way. By selling the house and buying a townhouse, we knew we would be in a much better place financially, perhaps even spending part of the winter in a warmer climate where I wouldn't have to walk this lump of love in the snow every day. Doing without a little bit here and there would give us more options for the future. And that's what we wanted. So for all of you in the almost there category, your future will likely have many scary decisions when you don't have all the facts. To make the best decision, it's best not to let the past get in the way.